Hi, we wanted to share some video clips of teachers at Florida Mesa. Last year we had a big task ahead of us as we tried to improve our student achievement and go from priority improvement into a better classification. We are so very excited to have improved our achievements and now are in performance status in the state framework. Our whole staff worked really hard to align the Colorado academic standards into our IB framework and really identifying exactly what kids needed to know using data. So on our state performance frameworks, we exceeded in our writing growth. So we want to show you clips from our 4th grade writing that demonstrate the practices that we did last year that we feel contributed to this growth. The first clip you're going to see is Mr. Kent Goring in 4th grade doing a write tools strategy with topic sentences and big ideas.
So we do quite a bit of writing in here, don't we?
Yeah.
Yes. So we've written about the Constitution, we've written about Abraham Lincoln, we've written about Martin Luther King. You're in the process right now of writing about your significant character to show how their ideas and actions have impacted our world. So paragraph writing is super important. So one of our Colorado academic standards that they want you to do is paragraph writing. To get us to good paragraph writing, what we've got to do is plan. Okay? So a lot of 4th graders always go, do I have to plan? Is that even a question you should be asking? No. Why do we need to plan? Why do you think, Innocence?
Because sometimes we use our plans for schedules, sometimes we use them for like when you have to do dishes and then you have to do homework after. Maybe you want to do homework before dishes, so you can talk to your mom and plan it a time.
Okay, so what does planning do for you when you're talking about those things?
It can save you more time.
Is that a good reason why we should plan writing?
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to save time in writing? Yeah. Do we want to start something over and over again? No. So planning is super good. Okay? So one of the write tools strategies that we've used in here, which is called I diagrams or T diagrams. Okay? All right. So we've looked at this sheet before in planning, and we did a little bit with Halloween to get us started. Okay? Who can tell me what T equals? Angelica, what's T
Topic
equal?
sentences.
Okay.
Sentence.
Close.
Topic.
Topic. Great. So our topic was Halloween. And then we talked about when we plan to use coding for our ideas. What does TS stand for? I'll come back to you, Angelica, now.
Topic sentence.
Very good. Okay. We discussed 4 types of topic sentences. What I'd like you to do is turn to your partner right now and you two brainstorm what were the 4 types of topic sentences we were talking about. How many do we have there, Landon? 4. Okay, we used 4 types of topic sentences in here. So, Hannah, what did you and your partner discuss? What was one type you came up with?
One of them is a question.
Okay, a question. Hannah, how could I use a question as a topic sentence for Halloween?
Well, you could say, you like Halloween.
Perfect. Okay, so I pose to my person, do you like Halloween? Do they know what our paragraph's going to be about?
Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween. What's another one, Haley, that you came up with your partner?
Occasion, position.
Okay, ooh, wow. OC, occasion, position. What's an occasion, position? So, Haley, what's the occasion we're talking about?
Holiday.
Holidays, because Halloween is a holiday. Okay, so as Haley said, say nice loud voice again.
There are many different holidays, but Halloween is my favorite.
Okay, so the occasions she talked about were holidays, because we're talking about Halloween. And then the position she took is saying that Halloween is her favorite. Okay, so everybody see occasion, position?
Yes.
All right, turn to your partner and tell them an occasion, position about dogs. So, Innocence, you are a great help to Valerie. Valerie, can you tell Innocence what you just learned from her? So when you first told me your occasion, position, what type of sentence did you tell me?
I asked you a question.
She asked a question. Okay. Innocence, can you tell her what you told her to help her out and understand occasion, position?
I told her I like other animals, but dogs are my favorite.
Okay, so I like other animals is what part of our topic sentence? The occasion. We are writing about pets in general. And then Innocence's position was, I like dogs best.
Yeah.
Okay, music.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'd like you to do is generate a topic sentence about music. What are 3 things you could talk about in your paragraph?
This next clip will feature Andy Drum, a 4th grade teacher, doing a writing conference with a student who is editing her work and getting ready for an IB project. Andy, why don't you tell us why you do writing conferences in your class?
Okay. So I do writing conferences because writing is such a developmental subject, and I feel that students need to have more of a direct instruction individually, and sometimes I do them in groups as well. So I start out with a whole group instruction, move into smaller group instruction, and then individual conferences I feel are necessary so that you can really see where kids' struggles are and how to guide them and direct them in the right way for them to reach their potential in writing at this point. So you know that she has a mom and a dad and a sister. I'm wondering if people will want to know who her parents were. So if you're really talking about yourself, so if you were introducing yourself as Carly Piccoli, would you just say I have a mom, a dad, and 2 sisters, or a sister and a brother? Or would you say I'm Carly Piccoli and my mom is Veronica and my dad is Kurt?
Yeah, probably.
So would you probably add names? So on the back here, let's just add that we want to add mom, dad, and siblings' names.
I put that I couldn't find where it said what her sister's name was, but it said that she liked to call her sister Bear.
Oh, I like how you did that because that would be a nickname, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so if it's a nickname, do you think you need to capitalize? Or
Oh,
would you leave that as a lowercase?
I think I probably should capital.
Okay, do you want to, you could actually fix that right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you're expressing it to me, talking to me, you're including a lot more information than you're writing. Do you think that it's important to include those details when you're writing also?
Yeah, probably.
This last clip is our intervention teacher, Marie Compton, who has collaborated with 4th and 5th grade teachers to determine what skills students need to practice in conventions. In the past on TCAP, we have been low on conventions and grammar, so we are reteaching those areas in students that need them, and it is all based on data and collaboration during PLCs with teachers. So you'll see her starting this practice this year with her current 4th grade students.
Good morning. Last year, you were in 3rd grade, so you were not part of this, but 4th and 5th grade students were referred to me for a very short period of time during the day, 10 or 15 minutes, 4 to 5 days a week. And what we did is we only worked on conventions. Every single day there was only one thing to practice. We are going to start doing that right now. Lucky you. We are going to start doing that. I have already spoken to your teachers, and they have talked to me about different things that they would like for us to work on in writing. We're going to work on conventions in writing. School district, Durango School District, language arts, conventions. Everyone read that word.
Kindergarten.
Nice and loud. Tanea, can you read this?
Capitalization, the first word in a sentence, and
Pronoun.
pronoun I.
So that's when you should have mastered this skill. Everyone look up at the board. Can you read that to me? All out loud, all at once. Go ahead.
If
I
write a few sentences,
Is that hard to read? Do you want to know what it says?
Yes.
If I write a few sentences and I do not leave space between my words and I do not use capitals and I do not use punctuation at the end of sentences, it will be difficult for other people to read my writing. So when I talk to Mr. Goring and Mrs. Drum, some people are not capitalized at the beginning of sentences. Some people are not putting punctuation at the end of sentences. Some people are not using finger spacing between their words. It is very, I just saw the light bulb go off, difficult to read your writing if you're not doing these things.
Like
So the only thing that we are working on today, repeat after me, is capitalization.
Capitalization.
That's it. We are going to work on it for one day because you don't need it for more than one day. This is your good reminder that at the beginning of every sentence you're going to capitalize from now on for the rest of your life. Everyone say, I promise.
I promise.
To capitalize
To capitalize.
sentence beginnings
Sentence beginning.
for the rest of my life.
For the rest of my life.
You'll be letting your teachers know. You'll be letting your parents know. At the end of this short section of our class period today that you will be doing that. This is your chance to practice. You have 5 sentences to write. Your eyes should be here. When you write these sentences, you are going to do what? At the beginning of a sentence? Thank you, Cadence. Nice job. Pick up your pencils and go. Ladies and gentlemen, can you tell me what you're going to do in your writing from now on for the rest of your lives?
Do capital.
Where?
At the beginning of the sentence.
Thank you.
To Mr. Going, Mrs. Drum, today I mastered the following skill. For the rest of my life, I will use this skill in my writing. Thank you for working with Mrs. Compton to make me a better writer. From
And so, every time you master a skill like today, I would like you guys to write the date just like this, 10/3/13. This is your golden ticket. You get to give this to your teacher when you see them again this afternoon. Today, I mastered the following skill.
of
What did we learn?
capitalization.
And you'll sign it. You get to give it to your teachers later. And you also get to, for the next month, let your parents know what you've been learning in class. Because this next blue piece of paper says, Dear Mom, Dad, whoever is the person who takes care of you at home, during the month of October, I worked with Mrs. Compton to improve my writing skills. I have mastered the following skills. You're going to write down every skill that you mastered on this paper. In the future, when I write any piece, I will be using these skills. If you see that I am not using these skills, please remind me that I can always do my best writing. Thank you for coming to my conference. You're going to get to slide this to your parents at your parent conferences.